It's your boy Moolah this week at the FI podcast, and we back with part two. Gil out here giving them the business. NBA, old school 80s to now era. Let's hear him out.
Now we got to talk about probably the worst news. It really ruined my Black History Month. I don't know how you guys felt about it. But LeBron James, foot injury, said I heard it pop against the Mavs. Proceeded to
heard
come
it
back
pop.
in. I think suffered the injury in the third quarter, played the fourth, helped lead the Lakers to their third straight win. It was just reported yesterday that LeBron is going to be out for an indefinite amount of time with that foot injury, multiple weeks potentially. So we're going to do 0 to 100. I'm Gil Massey first, and Brandon, I want you to jump in. What are the chances from 0 to 100 that the Lakers will at least make the play-in game this season?
40.
YouTube TV has no hidden fees and includes unlimited.
Within 12, they got to get to 10.
It's like
got to get to 10. So
let me pull the standings up.
It's what 75 is 75, 62.
Lakers are half a game out of 10th place. They are what? 2.5 games out of 6.
Who's in 10th right now?
The Pelicans.
Pelicans. Yeah, go ahead and get after the Lakers.
They can get in.
Yeah, go ahead and get after. I just bumped it back up to 99.
99? Okay.
I bumped it up.
I get the
Oh,
Lakers.
shit.
How you feeling, Brandon?
I give the Lakers 50%.
40. I say 40.
They got AD though.
I say 40, y'all.
But no D-Lo.
D'Lo's coming back soon.
He's
D'Lo's out.
Yeah, D-Lo's out right now. Yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt right now. So
He's coming back soon though. They got Vando.
I mean,
Beasley.
yeah, but I mean,
30%.
I mean,
Damn, Gil, you went 10 below me? Okay.
15 then. 15%.
Damn.
It just always hurt, and then Bron not being there is just, I don't know. Well, I mean, you know, is it even
What team
working?
could pick up the slack till Bronco? Let's say he's out 2-3 weeks and come back for the last 13 games of the season.
If they can do it, I mean, you know, if they can get in that playing game and then get that A spot, I think, you know, they can get Denver or somebody like that out of there. Like they could get Denver out of there.
So I'm gonna give y'all a stat. AD without LeBron, 9 games this season. He's averaging 28, 16, 2 blocks a game. He seems to have been elevating 60% true shooting percentage. I don't like to do square analytics, but when it supports my arguments, I'll use them. They got that squad. D'Lo and AD can't carry until LeBron.
I mean, if D'Lo comes back within the next couple games, you know, but for the most part, I mean, it's just AD out there, and then
How many games D-Lo out?
Season's over in like a month?
A month.
So yeah, you got to get going.
yeah, and I mean,
like you got to get going now.
about half of that, or at least 3 weeks of that. I mean,
Yeah.
But do you guys feel like this is now AD's chance to prove that he's that guy? He
Duh.
was balling earlier in the season, got hurt, didn't make the All-Star game.
I mean, listen, if he can somehow will this team into the playoff game, even though they're half a game out, if he can do it by himself, I'm pretty sure we'll give him some credit, you know,
Some juice. Give him some juice.
because you know
He's on our NBA 75 list, right? So he's one of the 75 best players in NBA history. If you're on that list,
whoa, that was on the curve. That was on the curve. That wasn't like literally he's top 75 right now. It's just curve.
but AD when he's playing at his peak, when he's locked in,
He didn't have this. He didn't have the stats to be top 100. Okay, so it was on the curve of his projection. I understand that because I mean, you know, was he better than T-Mac right now? No. Dwight Howard right now? No. He don't have the stats.
he's not better than Dwight.
No. Right? Dwight? Dwight's stats is better than goddamn Patrick Ewing's stats.
Dwight Howard should have been top
The
7.
80s, 90s.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about LeBron, man. He missed 71 games in his first 15 seasons.
71.
Yeah. He's missed 98 games in the last 5 seasons. Wow. Should the Lakers have been low managing LeBron more this season? Darvin Ham even admitted he was playing LeBron heavy minutes, knowing he was battling injuries. I know how you feel about low management, but is there
Was he playing him the minutes, or was LeBron saying, I want to play? What do you do? It's Kane.
a certain point, man's 38 years old, been in the league 20 years, where you should have the benefit of being able to low manage a little bit more?
I mean, I think that came from him trying to get the record. I think he was like just trying to stay in shape and try to make sure he get the record. So I think a lot of that is just, and he likes to play. I think Bron just likes to play basketball. Like I don't think he's thinking about minutes or anything like that. But at 38, I mean, you could probably chill a little bit, just a little bit.
But I mean, let's just be honest. In the last 2 years, what team has he actually had to actually chill? Right? I mean,
Good
for
question.
the most
No
part,
chill, Gil.
everyone's been hurt. You never really had Anthony Davis healthy for the last 2 years. For you to let him ride, so LeBron had to literally for the last 2 years just try to carry this team when it should have been Anthony Davis carrying it. So, unfortunately, if you're Darvin Ham, and you thought about load management, what would be your record?
Earn your degree online with more than 170.
Look good, bud.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to LA.
LA right here. Okay, this is where he needs to be.
Okay.
Let's talk about another bucket getter.
Bucket getter.
Brother, Dame Lillard. Now, Gil, after Dame dropped that freestyle on the airplane, good things have happened.
71 piece.
Dropped the 71 points.
Mm-hmm.
Only the 8th 70-point game in NBA history. Oldest player to do it, I believe.
Wait, say it again?
8th 70-point game in NBA history.
There's 8 players that did that?
I think but
I guarantee you no. We're in the 80s.
only 4 players made it.
I guarantee you not in the 80s. None of them.
Will Kobe, David Thompson. Was David Thompson in the 80s? I don't know. We're going to confirm that with our resident experts here. But I want to know, Gil, what are the chances 0 to 100 that a third player scores over 70 points this season?
This season?
Rockets got like 20 more games.
20 more games, Rockets.
Rocket is capable of it.
They just came at y'all whole franchise, whole everything. The Rockets. Y'all got 20 more games. Somebody will score 71? Shit.
Right.
No, I'm saying, but
I'm trying to think of teams.
they're going to give up that 70 piece.
No, they will, but I don't know if, Dame. Someone just broke in.
We're alive, ladies and gentlemen.
The only person who has a team that can possibly do it will be Dame.
Do it again.
I don't know if anybody. I don't think anybody's in a situation where they have just freedom of just shooting like that.
KD.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, I mean, he has 70. I think he can.
But when you're in a playoff hunt, you're really crunching your team down. So I don't see anybody really.
Probably not this year. I can see a lot more next year.
Yeah.
And I can see a 100-point game.
I was going to ask, that was going to be my next question. Do you think in our lifetime, someone will break Will's record? Somebody drop 101?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think it's possible?
I'll say in the next 5 years.
Listen.
I say in the next 5 years, somebody will get 100. Kobe was only 19 off. And that was like, what, 10 years ago? In the next 5 years, somebody going to be sniping for it. They're going to be too hot. They're going to be hotter than the fish grease.
Oh, okay, let's stop. Is the defense that bad? Okay. It's not that the defense is bad. It's just the offense is way better than it was. You got to remember, from the time the game was invented, right? The principles of defense has never changed. They have never changed, right? How you play defense has never changed. It's never evolved. Below the baseline, you push him this way, push him to his weak hand, go under on a non-shooter, go over on a shooter. Like, the principle has never changed. So what has happened is, since offense has the blueprint, offense has evolved its game around the rules of defense. So our moves back what, in the 80s.
In the 80s.
Right? You probably had a 51 to 49 defense compared to offense, right? Right now, you're probably looking at a 80-20 from offense to defense. Like, gotta remember, we keep creating moves. We keep evolving the offense. The defense has no chance. You gotta remember, every rule that they add is to help the defense now. you get them off the ground, right? And you try to, they don't want to call it a defensive player stick his arm out there because we're learning off of the habits. So it's not that the defense is worse, it's the offense is just that much better. So, but you had to play basketball to really understand that, Chris.
He just came at y'all weird again.
What's the other guy's name?
Rob Parker.
Rob Parker.
Okay.
Right?
Like Miss Parker, Miss Parker on Friday, Rob Parker.
What? Okay.
Fox Sports. Good man. Him and Chris are good dudes.
I know they're good dudes, but you know, sometimes you just got to educate the good dudes, so they
All right.
from another lens. So
This is Gilbert Arenas. So I'm your humble servant. So you do what you want to do, or
just so they understand that you know it's not that the defense has gotten softer; it's just offense has gotten better. Like I can tell you this right now, and I'm gonna look in the camera. If you grab today's players and you give them the same space Michael Jordan had on isolations, barbecue shrimp time. Okay.
Not even chicken, shrimp.
I'm sorry. Like you gotta think about our moves today.
Basketball is back. Watch the action live with YouTube TV. Try it free.
Give us. You gotta remember back then.
What about the hand checking on the physicality? You're not worried about that?
Don't matter still.
You gotta remember.
Still got all this.
Like yourself.
We're not the guards that's sitting here posting up full court like back to the basket. You know, we're coming downhill. Hand checking does not matter. I'm coming full speed. You're not strong enough to stop 210, 220 coming full speed.
Okay.
So what ends up happening is if I have any guard on the ISO and you have to lift up with your guy, well, you're not stopping me. The only thing you can do is clothesline me if you can get there fast enough. You know what I mean? So it's like yeah, Jordan had a rougher game, but he had all the space in the world to work. Yeah, we can't hand check, but we still have a game where you can zone us, you can come over and fake double, you can come over and sit on the other side of the block. So we all have our different type of, rules. So don't knock our rules, don't knock our rules and say that was a better game, but it wasn't. Like even today, someone asked me, hey, can you stop the players, today? Stop them? Fuck no. I didn't have to guard someone trying to do the same thing as me. I'm not guarding someone trying to score 30 every night, right? I'm Calderon, I'm Jason Kidd. Listen, if you bust my ass, you scored 24. Right? You was averaging like 8 and you scored 24. That was a hell of a night for you, right? Today, you walk into with a motherfucker trying to score 70. Yeah. No, I cannot guard you. I'm not that dumb. I'm not hot. Okay? I'm not going to pretend that I can stop the next generation. This is like Bob Cousy, right? It's like Bob Cousy.
Hey, last day of Black History Month, forget the Bob Cousy slander off.
It's like Bob Cousy, like coming out publicly and was saying that I can stop Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson don't have shit on me. What do you think Magic Johnson's gonna say? What do you think Magic gonna say? That's what we're doing to them. Like, what is wrong with y'all down there? Man. Stay in your era.
All right, we're gonna leave it right there. And hey, we're gonna come back with another one. He's still going, so we're gonna figure this out. We're just breaking it down in segments, the easy way, y'all. I'll be back with another one.